Hey y'all. So I don't normally do this. I don't do videos so much anymore. But God revealed something to me on Tuesday at my recovery meeting. Um, and I feel like it wasn't just for me. So I've been dealing with a lot of issues of abandonment and rejection and unworthiness and just not feeling like I'm valuable beyond what I can do for other people or money I can make, things like that. And so many of my friends and loved ones, my brothers and sisters in Christ, they are constantly speaking words of life into me, and it was just so hard to receive it. And I kept crying to God, like, how is this true? Because if I'm this wonderful person, if I'm all of these things that you say that I am, then why did everybody leave? Why were people so mean? Why was I always told that I was too clingy, too emotional, too this, too that, or simply not enough? And you can't tell me that nobody left or that I'm imagining it. There's so much evidence throughout my whole life of people leaving for one reason or another. Family, friends, dearly loved ones. And it hurts. It hurts so much. And I just couldn't understand. But Tuesday night during open share, it's like a light bulb went off and it just was so obvious that I'm kind of surprised I didn't realize it sooner. In the beginning, when God decided that the world needed one of you, and He began creating you and deciding who you were going to be and what He was going to put in you, He wasn't the only one. The enemy of your soul knew who you were going to be too. In the spirit, Satan can see exactly what God has put on you, put in you, and is going to call you to. It's not a secret in the spirit. It may be a secret to us. We may not understand. But in the spirit realm, they are fully aware. And on Tuesday, it just came to me. The enemy knew. So he made sure to manufacture and plant an abundance of evidence throughout my life that would support and reinforce the lies that I am unloved, unwanted, not good enough, I'm weak, I'm needy, I'm a problem, I'm just too difficult, and so many other lies that, because it matched up with what I saw, I believed. But none of it had anything to do with me. None of it at all. And it doesn't have anything to do with you either. The thing is the enemy knows exactly the light that is inside of you, whether you realize it yet or not. And so he's got to make sure that he's going to win. And he don't play fair. Never has. So he will make sure that people leave you, that people are mean, that people are cruel, that things happen, that you have an abundance, a huge stack of evidence to support every time he says, you're too much. You're difficult. What's wrong with you? You're just too broken. You're too messy. You're not. You're not. You are perfectly human. And you're exactly who and where you're supposed to be. So don't believe the manufactured evidence that's been planted through your life. I used to think that when God said, walk by faith, not by sight, that was just to walk out the plan that God has for us because we don't know the future. But I think it also means believe what God says about you, regardless of the evidence that you see. Because the right people, they'll find you. They found me. I now have a whole bunch of people who love nothing more than to love me, than to be my friend, than to give me a hug on a hard day, and then to sit with me in the mud when life is just hard and it sucks. So don't believe the evidence. You're not too much. You're not worthless. You are worthy of love, and you have value. You were created for a purpose and on purpose. And you were made uniquely for a reason. Just because the world doesn't understand it or doesn't get it, that doesn't mean there's anything wrong with you. I am a lot. If you know me, I can be weird and quirky. I can be loud. I march to the beat of my own drum. And I found people who are weird just like me. And I can finally embrace exactly who I was created to be. So don't let the evidence convince you of the lies. Because you are exactly who and where you are supposed to be. I love you.